Have you ever heard of Precision Power? They're a legendary car audio manufacturer, but have a pretty lame slogan. Absolutely state-of-the-art mobile audio. I mean, yeah, I guess, just like everyone else, right? Their SPL15001 is an interesting Class D monoblock amplifier, which Precision Power claims does 750 watts RMS at 1 ohm, 500 watts RMS at 2 ohms, and 350 watts RMS at 4 ohms. Based on Precision Power's history, I have a good feeling about this amplifier, but I have been proved wrong before. Stay tuned in a few minutes for our testing to see if my optimism is wrong. Inside the box is a warranty card, owner's manual, extra 50 amp fuse, hardware, remote bass control with extension, and a monoblock amplifier. This amplifier is shockingly similar to several of Blaupung's. They must use the same factory in China to make their amplifiers. It's also bold of Precision Power to call this line the SPL series. Using an audio acronym for the name kind of puts a target on their back and requires the amplifier to come through with its performance. The 50 amp fuse does give me optimism. For your main connections, we recommend using 4-gauge power and ground wire. Be sure to check out our amplifier installation kits online at qualitymobilevideo.com. I'll put a link in the bio too. For adjustments, the amplifier has gain control, subsonic filter, phase shift, low pass filter, and bass boost 0 to 18 dB. Connect the remote bass control to make adjustments up front. Use the RCA inputs to connect directly to the RCA preamp outputs of your head unit or a line output converter. The RCA outputs will allow you to daisy chain and strap 2 amplifiers together. Alright, let's test it out. The first test we ran was single channel driven, 1 ohm, 40 Hz, 14.4 volts. Again, Precision Power rates the amplifier 750 watts RMS here. What could go wrong? Our audio precision will generate our signal and measure distortion. Our HPA903B audio analyzer picked up a whopping 346 watts RMS, 1.2% distortion, and 18.4 volts of output. Our AMM1 read 316 watts RMS. We got 18.49 volts on the Lumi, and we drew 38.21 amps of current. Going to 2 ohms, 14.4 volts, 40 hertz. Precision Power rates the amplifier 500 watts RMS here. Our HP picked up about 268 watts RMS, 1.2% distortion, 23 volts of output. The AMM1 read 243 watts RMS, 23.1 volts on the Lumi, and we drew 24.51 amps of current. Down to 4 ohm, 14.4 volts, 40 hertz. Precision Power rates the amplifier 350 watts RMS here. I think I know what's gonna happen. Our HP picked up 166 watts RMS, 1.18% distortion, and 25.5 volts of output. Our AMM1 read 151 watts RMS, 25.7 volts on the Lumi, and we drew 13.97 amps of current. Our final test was on frequency response. We used our audio precision to run up each frequency. Overall, this amplifier missed its mark big time. At 1 ohm, this amplifier does 46% of its rated spec. At 2 ohms, it does 53% of its rated spec. And at 4 ohm, it does 47% of its rated spec. And with a cost close to $250, its output isn't horrible, but you may be better off going with a more reliable brand like Pioneer or Kicker. Be sure to get all of your car audio and video gear with us today at qualitymobilevideo.com. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you're new, click that like button, join the conversation below. Thanks for watching.